We may as well start at the end. A penalty salvages a point, but should you have had another?
I think we should have had another two, to be honest. If I'm honest, I think it was the second one, the shove on Jack Clark as he comes in the box and someone comes in and crashes into him from behind is a clear pen. And for me, the one that comes back to Jack Clark, he tries to pop it around the corner to Chuba in the box. The midfielder's there with his arm out and moves his arm towards the ball and knocks it away from Chuba, and the referee's 10 yards away and staring straight at it. So, of course, there's a lot in the end of that game. There's two bits to the game. I take big positives in our reaction to going 1-0 down today and the way that we pushed for the equaliser. For me, what the players showed out there today, what the crowd showed when they stuck together in that adversity, for me it was a comeback win, and we spoke about that this week, and our need to react better to go 1-0 down. I thought today the reaction was outstanding on the pitch and in the stands, and disappointed that it didn't end up in getting a win. I thought the players give everything to get that, but we have to take the positives from the point.
What about the bit then leading up to what happened at the end? I guess we've seen it in other games, difficult to break down a low block at times and threat on the counter-attack from them. There's sort of the big chunk of the game that was frustrating. How do you reflect on that?
Yeah, I think the context of the game was clear, and look, it's difficult. It doesn't matter if it's at Portman Road today or if it's at Anfield, if it's at Arsenal, if a team come and defend really, really deep with a strong back five, put an extra midfielder into the team. They did a really good job. It's not a criticism, they did a really good job. Came with a game plan, defended really, really deep, had a good threat with Jebison. They're going to be a threat on their set plays. Then it's a big challenge, and it's hard. It's hard for the players, hard for the crowd, because they want to see an open, exciting game. But it's probably not going to be that. If you get the early goal, then possibly it might open up. But if you don't, it's going to be difficult. And we didn't pass that test today. That's the reality. I think we done some good things in the first half, some good situations, weren't quite clinical enough, also missed some moments to get the extra body in the box or to get across people in the box to go and get the goal. But they also had a counter threat through the game. We didn't quite manage to ever get on top of that with their striker running down the channels. And then the real frustration is to concede from the set play, because we've spoken a lot this year about giving ourselves 90 plus minutes to win the game, and I think in that game, as much as you want to go for it and you're thinking a lot about how we break the defence down, it's really important to keep the clean sheet and give yourself the whole game to win it. So we're really frustrated to concede the set play. So I think there's a lot that we can take from that part of the game. Of course, it's not new, but just because you've been through it before, it doesn't mean that you can reflect on it, then you're going to be perfect. It's a work in progress. I think we have made some good strides against deep teams, against back fives who defend really deep in the box. We didn't manage to execute well enough today or control their threat as well as we would have liked. So we'll reflect on that, and the only thing to do on that is keep working to improve.
Changed your strikers at half time. Was that a knock for Ivan or just a choice?
No, he had a really bad headache.
Okay.
Yeah.
And no Sammy Schmodik's in the squad today. We obviously spoke about him and the interest pre-match. What's the situation there?
There's not too much change from what we said yesterday. There's been some offers, nothing that the club sees as acceptable. If that doesn't change, he'll be here come Tuesday. But we thought, in the light of that and a few other things, it was better to go with the other players today.
Thank you. And his first start, pleased with how he did?
Yeah, I thought it was a positive. It's never easy coming into a new team, and the context of a game like that as well is not easy, because there's certainly not loads of space for you to operate. But some really good moments. Really lovely pass for Jack Clark in the first half, lovely pass for George Hurst in the second half. Maybe two of our clearest chances. Thought his counter pressure was really, really good as well. And he's going to bring us good things, and I'm sure he'll only improve as well.